How to become a high frequency person. Younger Adrian used to always struggle with like confidence, would always battle with these like anxious thoughts 24/7. I remember every single morning when I'd walk to school, I'd always go up to like my big group of mates, like in a circle, and I'd constantly think of the worst thing that could happen. Like I'd constantly overthink every possible situation that could happen. I was worrying about how I looked, just really lacked that self confidence and like had a really poor self image at the time. And yeah, you could say I was like a low frequency person and shit like that. I wanted to start to attract like higher value people. Like as soon as I finished high school, I'm like, shit, I'm into the gym. Why is my confidence not increasing? Why have I just not learned how to speak to someone? Why am I still struggling with confidence if I'm lifting weights 3, 4 times a week? I really lacked education. I thought I was just ultimately just like born like this. There's nothing I can do to become a high frequency person. Fast forward now to 2024, I'm feeling the happiest I've ever felt, feeling the most confident I've ever felt. I'd honestly like to call myself a high frequency person now because I'm creating like much more meaningful relationships with like people who I literally just meet like in like a first interaction. Like I call them my friends after like one interaction, and like feelings of like anxiety, depression, like honestly never really come to my brain anymore. I'm just living such a much more like purposeful and fulfilling life compared to younger Adrian. In this video, I'm going to speak a little bit about like what even is like a high frequency person and like how you can start to become who you actually want to become. Because I know a lot of the young guys, it's something they're struggling with, like your whole self-image, your confidence. Well, at least for me, I always thought there's nothing I can do to fix it. Turns out there's tons of stuff that's actually in your control to impact and improve the quality of your life. First off, why should you listen to me? Well, my name is Adrian. I've been training in the gym for 6+ years. I've experienced what it's like to be both a low confident boy and a relatively high confident man. It feels purposeful for me to help others strive for improvement in all areas of self development. Finally, I'm proud of the progress I've made in my journey, and I feel like sharing it with you will only help accelerate your very own progress. Quick plug, I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching calls. These calls are designed to help young men improve their confidence through tailored self-improvement strategies, specifically focuses on identifying your current challenges, setting actionable goals, and providing practical advice to boost your self-confidence. The link's in the description for those of you who are interested. And finally, make sure to subscribe to this channel to get these full-length educational guides more often on your homepage instead of like the shitty clickbait entertainment videos you watch every night. Subscribe to this channel with just purely educational content. My promise to you is that at the end of this video, you will not only learn what drastically helped me improve my confidence and energy, but you will feel more motivated to take action and become equipped with the education needed to implement these learnings in your own life. So the parts of this video: number 1, what are vibrational states? 2, scarcity and abundance. 3, all misfortunes are blessings in disguise. 4, stop viewing the unexpected as negative. 5, don't express your dissatisfaction. And 6, how to prime you and your self-image. Let's get started. Number 1, what are vibrational states? You're probably hearing this word, you've maybe heard it before, be like, what does it like even actually mean? Well, if you can have the understanding and awareness that literally everything in this world is energy and energy vibrates, you attract who you are. Okay, let's keep this as simple. I don't want to bombard you with a bunch of information, but let's just say you want to start attracting other guys who are on self-improvement. Like you want to start having more conversations with them. You want to start having like more friends with like gym guys, self-improvement guys, etc. Okay, easy. Realize everything is energy. You attract what you are. If you're some low confident, insecure, video gamer, fapper, you eat junk food constantly, do you really think you're going to be able to attract these like high energy, high vibrational gym guys? Like you want to be friends with them, but you look at who you are. Probably not. Like I'm just being truly honest. If you're watching this video, like right now, you probably don't have this education of like how to even become high vibrational. You didn't even know this was a thing. And I didn't. I just thought younger Adrian in this picture, when I started gym, like, yes, don't get me wrong. I wanted to start becoming better. I wanted to turn and change and improve my life. My thought process at the time was, I'm born like this. I'm never going to be able to speak to the jacked guys. I'm never going to be able to attract girls because I'm not confident and there's nothing I can do about it. You can control your life. You can change your energy. You can change the input. You can control the input. Input always leads to the output. If younger Adrian, he controlled what he could control. If he decided, okay, I'm going to start training consistently. I'm going to start eating healthy. Let's try hop on no fap. Like if I stop fapping, I should have more energy, right? Let's start going to sleep earlier. Let's start doing all the right things. Let's control the input. Let's be impatient with the input. And eventually, what's the output of that? What's the result? You'd think I'm going to start to become a much more higher confident version of myself, a much more higher vibrational version of myself, higher frequency. I'm going to start to attract who I want to attract if I just do the right stuff. Realize vibrational states and energy, it's kind of like the reason why some people fill you with energy and others drain you. So, Adrian now, like present me, if I'm to speak to a bunch of like people who have not really similar mindsets as me, don't really like doing the same stuff I do, kind of just like engage in like instant habits, bro, they're gonna drain me. I don't like that. I like speaking to people who are high energy because I'm high energy now. We can relate. You start to have better, meaningful conversations. You start to learn a whole lot more faster. You feel like you're growing day by day when you're speaking to these higher vibrational people. You love life 20 times more than like your old self. See, younger Adrian, he would talk to these people who I'd relate to at the time. So when I was a video gamer, when I was a fapper, I'd talk to video gamers and fappers. As harsh as it sounds, it's almost like video gamers. When I was a video gamer, when I'd speak to video gamers, that provided me with more energy to keep playing these habits, to keep doing that. And I never wanted to change because I'm in my comfort zone. You know deep down who you want to become. If you're watching videos like this, you saw the thumbnail, you want to become this cringe, whatever, high value, whatever you want to call it. I don't call it high value man. I think it's cringe. You just want to become a better version of yourself. You want to improve yourself. You want to start attracting other guys and girls who are on the same shit you're on. Because let's be real, you're playing video games, you're eating junk food. Yeah, it's stimulating, it tastes good. But you just question yourself, is this really what life's about? I feel so shit. I'm living like a grey, mundane experience. Not everything's like rainbow and sunshine. Everything's just like shitty. And that's how I felt when I was in this like low vibrational state. When I kept stealing happiness off the future version of myself. When I felt like there's nothing I could do. Realize it's the reason why some people are lucky and others aren't so really. No shit, the guys who are low energy don't get lucky. When their mindset is just constant negative thoughts about themselves. Never want to take risks. Never want to do what's hard. Constantly in their shell. Never pushing themselves. You attract what you are. Vibrational states is everything. If you want to improve your confidence, if you want to live a better life, if you want to become that guy, this is what you have to do. Scarcity and abundance. Scarcity equals low vibration. Thinking about what you don't have. This would be me. I would be that low vibration guy. Younger Adrian would constantly look at other guys and be like, oh, how's he jacked? I'm never going to have that. Oh, he's got so much money. I'm never going to be like him. Oh, how does he have that girlfriend? I'm never going to have that. My life sucks. You don't want to be that guy. If you want to start improving your confidence, have an abundance mindset. Believing you have everything already. Kind of like a long-term mindset. This is what really motivated me to keep going, to keep like trying to improve myself, having this like abundant mindset. So saying to myself, I'm going to become jacked. It's inevitable. If I do the right stuff every single day for a long period of time, like 1 to 2 years, imagine how much more bigger I'm going to be. Imagine how much more successful I'm going to be. Imagine how much more confidence I'm going to have. The people that have the low vibration thought process, they have these long-term goals like, oh yeah, I want to be jacked. Oh, it's too far away. I'm never going to accomplish that. They never take action. They never do. They never do it. No wonder they're in that same shitty shell they're always in. No wonder they always overthink when they don't do what they say they want to do. Scarcity and abundance is everything. And I honestly never looked into what these words like even ever meant until like literally a year ago. I wish the younger me could watch this slideshow and hear about this information because, bro, you're either one or the other. Your mindset is everything. If you want to become confident, if you want to improve your life, it all starts with your mind and internal thoughts and like self-image. Who do you think is going to make more progress? The guy who constantly thinks and sees others and like, oh, he's got a Lambo, I'm never going to have that, whatever. Or the guy who thinks, damn, he's got a Lambo, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be like him. I'm going to take action. This guy motivates me. When people see other people's successes, especially on like Instagram, that's like highlights of everyone's lives. And I've made videos about saying, yeah, if you want to decrease feelings of like anxiety and shit like that, decrease your screen time because it's making you feel like shit. And it used to be for me. I honestly think for me now, when I see like videos, like I'm human, I've been caught scrolling time and time again. But when I see posts and like videos of like other successful people in a higher position than me, it honestly motivates me even more. I think it's because I'm a much more like higher frequency, higher vibration version of myself, as spiritual as this sounds. When I see these other people on higher levels than me, I think, damn, I'm going to be like that. Not, oh, he's got this, he got lucky, this. He must have won the lottery. He must have. Stop having that fucking zombie mind. Have the abundant mindset. Imagine you knew in 1 year how much more successful, attractive, and bigger you would be. Like if you actually knew, if you saw a video of what you're going to look like in a year and that was the successful version, how much more motivated will you be to actually attain that, even though it's like destined, it's going to happen? You're seeing all these other people, but just because it's not you, you don't want to take action. Imagine if you saw a video of Instagram of you in a year from now. How weird's that mindset? Have you ever heard of like this thought process before? Imagine you were scrolling on Instagram and it was just future versions of yourself, a future you who's got more muscle. Would that motivate you or would that make you feel like, oh, I'm never going to reach that? Weird, right? Super weird. For me, at least, if I was seeing, if I was on Instagram and scrolling and it was just future versions of Adrian in a Lambo, bro, I'd want to work harder because it's almost like, oh, this is going to happen now. This is going to happen. I'm going to do this. I have this abundant mindset. I want to start improving myself. Not when you see a bunch of other strangers. Sorry. Take a quick drink. Not by like seeing a bunch, not like when you see a bunch of like other strangers and like make you feel like shit. Oh, I don't have that. I'm never gonna have that. What if you were to see you? You'd actually try. You'd actually start to have an abundant mindset. Pick the mindset to have because mindset is everything if you want to become the best version of yourself and that like that charismatic, glowing, bright, confident version of you. It all starts with your thought process and mindset. Because if you have the shit mindset, bro, you're not going to make it far. You're just not. All misfortunes are blessings in disguise. The scarcity mind. Why always me? It's never my lucky day. I can't build muscle. This is exactly how I used to think. Exactly what my internal thoughts used to always be about. Why always me? Why? Oh, why did I get this pimple? Why am I so unlucky? Why can't I build muscle? I've shit genetics, bro. Even though genetics is like means your full potential and most likely you're nowhere near reaching that. It's never my lucky day. Never. Every bad thing that would happen to me. When I get like rejected by a girl, oh, girls suck. I'm just gonna go home and fap. Not try. I give up. I give up. It's just not me. I'm just unlucky. I'm never gonna become successful. I'm never gonna build muscle. I'm never gonna get rich. I'm never gonna be able to do anything. If you can have the mindset of every bad thing that happens to you is a blessing in disguise and have the abundant mind and say to yourself, okay, I got injured from a gym workout. Now I can't train for a while, but I now know not to do that. I learned so much from that. It was a misfortune. I tore my bicep, whatever. I personally have never torn my bicep. I've actually hurt my shoulder before, but nothing too extreme at least. Okay, it's bad, but I'm going to control what I can control. I learned so much from that. Now I'm not going to ego lift. Now I'm not going to swing the weights around. I'm going to start to control the weight. I'm going to start improving my time and attention. That's the abundant mind. If I'm consistent, I can't be unlucky. If I post videos every day, I'm never going to miss my lucky day. Right? Just do the work. You're probably going to get successful sooner or later, right? If you just do what you have to do. Instead of having this mindset of, oh, chucking everything out of the way and just sitting on your fat fucking ass and eating a packet of hot chips. If you're watching videos like this, you want to become that confident version of yourself. You want to start attracting girls. You want to start building muscle. You want all these things. It's a masculine desire. You want status. You want money. You want respect. I want these things as well. But stop thinking about the end result. Start thinking about how you can improve the input. How you can start making progress towards this goal. Because that's when you feel most happiest. When you can start saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And eventually, I'll probably reach my long-term goal. And if I can do this consistently, I can't be unlucky, right? I just can't. It all starts with your mind, as I've said so many times already. All misfortunes are blessings in disguise. That's the mindset which really helped me. Oh, my first date was shit. That used to be me, and I'd stopped dating for ages. But now I look back, like when I started going on dates and shit like 2 years ago, now I look back, I'm like, damn, thank God I pushed myself to go through that. And yeah, it didn't turn out well. Yeah, it was a misfortune. I never spoke to her again. But I look back and I look back at all the stupid mistakes I made. So many mistakes. And it's almost like a blessing. It's a character development moment. You just had to go through it because you learned so much from it. Same thing with gym, same thing with everything. Dating, gym, making videos. Like I'm grateful that I started posting like TikToks, even though that was shit, even though they were cringe. That's where I started posting content. I look back and yeah, the videos didn't go well. Yeah, it was a misfortune. But I learned so much from my mistakes. The fact that I took action is the most important thing. I can assess what went wrong, what did good. Then I can adjust. I can do more of what did good. I can do less of what went bad. This is the mindset to become that like higher frequency, higher vibration version of yourself. Once you can start flipping the switch, saying, I'm gonna do this. I learned so much from that. If I'm consistent, I can't be unlucky. That's when your life's gonna change. When your internal thoughts change. Stop viewing the unexpected as negative. One day you'll be thankful that it didn't work out. So kind of similar on what I just touched on before. This is a good example, pretty much like dating. You'll be thankful that your first couple tries, your first dates going out, they didn't really work. You fucked up. It was awkward. You made tons of mistakes. But that's a good thing. It's good. You can learn from that. You can make improvements. You can find purpose in the problems you face. Okay, I did this wrong. I'm going to start to do this. This feels purposeful. Me making progress, me improving. Me saying, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to start doing this instead. Okay, I don't know if I have the body to get jacked. I don't know if I have good genetics. Like young Adrian, when you're 16, bro, you don't know if you have good genetics or not. You're still a baby. It's like the unexpected, and like at times I'd probably be inconsistent. I'd be really inconsistent with gym and be like, oh, am I ever going to build muscle? Oh, I don't think I will. I just have shit genetics. I'm never going to be able to improve my physique. No, it's the unknown. The unknown is a good thing. If you can keep putting yourself in the unknown, if you can keep putting yourself in the gym, bro, deep down, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing to become that better version of yourself. You know, if you stick to it, you're going to build muscle. You know, the more you can put yourself in the unexpected, the more you're going to grow. It's not negative. Even though you might screw up, even though you might get hurt in the gym, even though you might make shitty YouTube videos, it's unexpected. And if you're never chucking yourself in the unexpected, or if you keep viewing the unexpected as negative, I can't speak in front of a camera, I'm never going to do it. You're never going to grow. You will surprise yourself how much more happier you will become the more you start to do what's hard, the more you start to chuck yourself in the unexpected. Record a video today. Do it. You've never posted a video. Okay, I'm asking you right now. Put yourself in unexpected. See what happens. You will honestly surprise yourself because now you have a piece of, what's the word? You got some data. You got something to look at to improve on. Stop viewing it as negative. It took me 8 to 10 months to post my first video because I kept viewing it as like something bad. But it turns out anyone can post videos. It's free. No one can tell me what to do. I'm my own person. I'm a whole lot more confident in my own skin. I'm going to stop viewing it as the negative. I'm going to start thinking of as posting videos as like a positive. I'm providing value to like as many people as I can. And it feels like super purposeful for me to do so. I just love teaching. I love sharing my lessons. It makes me feel like I'm the best version of myself doing so. Yeah, it was like a big cloud. It was a big fog that like, I don't know if it'll be good or not. I don't know. I don't know. I had the same thought process with gym. I walked into the gym for the first time, didn't know what the fuck to do. It was it was just fog. It's like, you know, in video games where you have like the map and you have to like search it to open up the fog, like clear out the map and now you see all the locations. Oh yeah, I should go here to do this mission. Yeah, everything's starting to click now. Life is a video game. That's the mindset you need. to become who you want to become. It's like watching videos like this. Videos like this could actually start to, because this is the educational video. Watching shit like this can start to unlock more of that map. Could maybe motivate and inspire you even more to take action. So it's a good thing. But you know what you have to do. You've probably watched hundreds of videos like this already, so it's almost like you're just playing the same game now, just repeating the same level of a video game. You kind of expect what to learn from these videos now because you've watched like thousands of self-improvement videos. You're a bit of a fucking autist. And don't worry, I'm not talking shit. This used to be me. I'd be stuck in this cycle of, oh, no, I'm learning. I haven't watched a video about like how to increase my confidence yet, even though I've watched like hundreds. I'm going to watch another one. And it's the unexpected started to become the expected. And then I thought to myself, why don't I start posting videos? I think I can speak better than this guy. I can take what he has. I can become a high frequency person. Why don't I do it? Why don't I jump in, like dive in, unexpected, and start viewing it as a positive? Because the more I can do this, the more I can chuck myself in my outside of my comfort zone. I'm going to surprise myself how fast I can grow, how faster my confidence levels are going to increase, how faster I'm going to build muscle because I'm actually going to the gym. One of the best mindsets to have. Stop viewing the unexpected as negative, and your life is going to transform for the good, bro. You're going to make so much more progress, like faster progress than what I did, because I would never do this. I would always stay in my shell in school, would never put my hand up to answer a question because that was too much of the unknown. Why do that when I can just lay back and listen to what everyone else has to say? And yes, I'm an introvert, so I'd cope and be like, oh, I'm introverted. I don't have to speak. What a cope. I just lay back, let everyone else say what they have to say. I'd never say anything, bro. I'd live life on autopilot. And it came to a point where I was like, fuck this. Let's jump in. Let's jump in the unexpected. Let's do what has to be done. And that means I'm going to grow. Number 5, don't express your dissatisfaction. Ignore bad news. Stop watching the news. Stop talking to those friends who are making you feel like shit. Stop hanging around people who don't promote you and just all they have to say is something bad. No shit, that's going to put you in like a low vibration state. It's going to start to brainwash your mind and you just have that scarcity mindset. Bro, ignore that. I'm so like self-aware now. When I hang out, when I meet some strangers or people and they give me feelings of like, what's the words? They make me feel scared. They start to brainwash me and give me like this scarcity mindset. I realize like, bro, no offense, but you're making me feel like shit. Why are you expressing this bad shit? Because the person who says this bad shit makes them feel good because they're trying to like brainwash you and they want you to feel bad with them. No. You want to become the best version of yourself. You want to become the most confident version of yourself. Ignore the bad shit, bro. Cut them off. Cut off these crabs trying to pull you back. Cut off these people who guilt trip you, make you feel like shit, manipulate you. Right? Ignore the bad stuff. The reason why maybe you're struggling with confidence is because, bro, frankly, I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe you're just not playing the right game. You're playing the game on the hardest difficulty when you don't have to. You're hanging out with people you don't relate with. You're talking to people who talk shit to you. You're playing the wrong game, bro. You're playing the wrong game. Okay, maybe you don't have the social skills. Maybe you're not the guy to start speaking to new, higher value people. Okay, fair enough. But what makes you think you're going to reach that level if you keep being around bad influences? You're better off being alone than hanging around people who just constantly brainwash you, constantly destroy your self-image and thoughts. Start to cherish good news. Start to look at your own progress, value your own time. Say to yourself, okay, today was a successful, productive day. This is good news. I'm starting to change my mindset. I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to learn that the less I hang out with these people, the more I grow, the more confident I become, the more likely I'm going to start to speak to these higher value people, right? The more I'm starting to get into a positive state more often. more easier and often. Every day I wake up with a smile on my face now. I wake up motivated to record videos. If I was still constantly hanging around people who talk shit, people who didn't make me feel good, probably would never post a video, right? You are the five people you hang around with. You've probably heard this a million times. It's not the most deepest, whole hardest quote, but it's true. You literally are a sum of the five people you spend the most time with. Now ask yourself, are these people constantly saying negative shit? Is the content I'm watching just making me feel like shit? Like everything. What are you doing? What is the input right now? You can remember, like I said at the start, you control the input. What is your input? Is your input guys who motivate, inspire you to be better, or is your input guys who hold you down? Guys who just express their dissatisfaction with life and try to make you feel like shit as well. What is your input? You can control that. How motivating is that? You can control who you spend the most time with. Not what's stopping you, bro. You can say, oh, no, I don't feel like hanging out. I don't feel like going out to drink tonight. I want to stay home and work on myself. It's in your control. So make the decision what you want to do with your life. And if you're watching a video like this, you know what to do, bro. You know what to do to become that top tier version of yourself. Number 6, how to prime you and your self image. So you're probably super motivated right now. You've got some of the education of like how to become and improve like your mindset and self image. But how do you actually do it? It's easier said than done. Like I just gave you all this information of like, all right, do this, do this, do this. But like right now, if you're like, let's be honest, if you're watching videos like this, you're probably in a pretty low state. You probably have low testosterone. You're probably never doing what you say you'll do. So how do you actually prime yourself? How do you boost your self-image? How do you become who you want to become? Simple. It's not overcomplicated. It's all about being a man of your word. Doing what you say you will do. Younger Adrian would constantly be like, all right, I'm going gym today. And that would it would masturbate my brain. It would make me feel like, yeah, I'm going to go gym. I feel good. School would finish. I go home and get changed, blah, 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 sit on my bed. And the thoughts of, oh, I can just play video games for 1 hour. I can just go gym tomorrow. No one will know about it, right? Yeah, no one externally will know that you didn't go to the gym, but internally, you know deep down. This is making you feel like you're not a man of your word. You're not authentic with yourself. You start to decrease your self-confidence because you're not doing what you say you will do. Pretty simple, right? If you want to prime yourself, if you want to boost your self-confidence, whenever you say something like after watching this video, okay, I'm going to do this, just fucking do it. Just do it. I'm going to stop fapping. Okay, cool. Do it. Stop saying to your friends, oh, I'm on no fap, blah, 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 blah. But then you don't actually do it. Just because you saying it to others makes you feel good about yourself. Bro, that doesn't matter. Stop doing it for validation or status. Oh, yeah, I'm on this, I'm on it. No one cares. No one cares. I don't care that you've been going gym consistently. I don't give a fuck that you're on no fap. I honestly couldn't care. Deep down, it's just, are you doing it? Are you doing the right actions? Are you controlling the input? Are you taking action on what I say? Because if you're not, I couldn't care less. You're just another viewer who watches videos like this and doesn't improve themselves. Action equals clarity. Oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to record myself. Just do it. Just take action. The clarity comes after that. The clarity comes after, not before. An example of this is me talking is action. Me forcing myself to sit in a chair and start recording is the action. The clarity comes as a result of it. So like at the start of my videos, I could be stressing like, oh, what do I even say? I don't really have the clarity. It's like fog. The first 5 minutes of me recording a video or me like trying to force myself to record a video. It's like super foggy. Confidence is a bit low. Oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to record a video? I don't know. It's all about taking action. If I can just force myself to start talking, the clarity comes as a result of it. I start to get on a roll. I start to get momentum. I want to record another video. I want to record 3 videos in a day because I just took action. That's how you prime yourself. You take action. Stop worrying about if you're not good at it or you're stressing, shit like that. By the time you're 5 minutes in, whatever task or habit you're doing, you get into your flow state. You start to love what you do. You start to become that high confident version of yourself. You want to just do more and more and more and more of it because it feels purposeful to you. Take action. Next up, gratitude journaling. I've spoken a lot about this on my channel. What's stopping you from writing down what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for? That's going to promote your self-image. That's going to make you feel better more often. That's going to give you more positive thoughts more often. That controls the input. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful that I can record videos. I'm blah, 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 blah. I am this. I will be jacked. I will be that. You write that 7 days a week over the course of 10, 20 weeks. Your identity is probably going to change sooner than later, right? Just from you writing down something. It's crazy how much progress you're going to make if you can just write down these thoughts and have these thoughts more often in your brain instead of these bullshit negative thoughts. My mindset, when I've cut off these negative people and I'm just constantly trying to promote my self-image, bro, I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I'm fucking Superman. Nothing phases me anymore. Just from removing the bad stuff and trying to implement more good stuff. Start writing down, I am this. Start taking action more often. You'll surprise yourself how quick your life can change. And I've already touched on this, positive environment and influences. Like I just said, environment is everything if you want to become that high vibrational person of you. Stop putting yourself in situations where you struggle. It's like, why, bro? You can control where you put yourself. I'm not going to hang around with these people anymore. I'm going to start hanging around with these people instead. I feel better about myself, more motivated, more likely to take action. You know what to do. And I hope this can motivate and inspire you. I hope this advice was valuable and it motivates and gives you the education you need to become a high frequency version of yourself. Leave a comment about your self-improvement journey down below, like and subscribe for more videos about self-improvement, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!